YouTube, TKE. I think we're familiar with each other by now, but really gloomy day. It's a Friday again. I had off, and finding some spare time, I decided I wanted to sit better with the light on. Well, that's great. This light won't turn on, which means that the bulb is either burnt or, well, I don't see what would have caused that. Anyway, so, I guess I had some stuff to talk about. I guess you were all wondering what was in the $5 under bag, but we'll get to that in a second. First things first, I just want to talk to you about my HGTV, I guess, sort of. I've been playing a lot of, finally decided to get around to playing Final Fantasy, Viral Fantasy, even though it has girly characters, whatever, Viral Fantasy 13, or 12? It would be 12. 13 is that new one that's coming up for the whatever. Are they going to make a remake of 7? Anyway, and this is actually a game that I had to purchase twice. My reasons being because I purchased it first at that game, what's it called? Help me out here, not GameStop, but Game Crazy, is that right? It's in, well, anyway. So here are my 2 copies of the special edition. I can tell which one is the buggered one because this one has a bunch of scratches on it, the case it is, and of course when you open it up, you might not be able to see that. So actually, it was a lot worse when it was first when I first tried to load it in there. I didn't even play at all. I brought it back. The guy ran it through some like $2,000 CD washing machine, but it still wasn't enough. It jammed in certain places, and I just said, "Oh, to hell with it!" And I went and I bought a new copy at GameStop, and that copy runs fine. However, when I saw it on the LCD display, I don't know. I think I'm getting used to it, but let's take a look. My picture of Pegasus in the background. Nay! Ooh. I don't know, man. Whoa. Well, maybe that does look... No. Whoa. I don't know. Whoa. Ooh. Pretty. Wait. I'm wasting a lot of time here. Oh, screw this. Okay, turn that all off. Whatever. Okay, it's not bad. I'm just finding reasons to complain, I guess. That was all randomness. It's always randomness with me. And, okay, so I guess you want to know what was inside the thing. So I went to a $5 and under store, and I found some goodies, which I figured I could talk about on here and have fun with. Mostly, today is going to be a card-themed episode of Wasting Time with Tolstoy. First things first, because it's not all that amazing, I found this for $4, even though I probably shouldn't have wasted the money, at a $5 under store, a Pokemon Mini thing. Now, I thought it was a little LCD game, because, as you'll see on the back, as you can see, y'all, I probably should zoom out. Great, you've been like staring at like the logo on my chest. There we go. As you probably can't see this, but it has descriptions of some games. It's card-based. It's like playing card games with Pokemon. As you can see there is the caricature Meowth with zany cards. Pokemon Mini has an ESRB rating. Kind of weird. And anyway, I saw this, but unfortunately, someone had described this to me on YouTube as something I should do a review of, but apparently they meant that it was a kind of a handheld, I think, that you plug these little things into, because I opened up the package, and this is what basically comes in. It all stripped and bare, as you can see there, and all that comes with it is an instruction on how to play this thing, and it appears as though you need a little thing that, I do believe this was a Pikachu game that I had ages ago, where Pikachu was your pal, and it was like for fat kids, and you'd have to, it was like basically a pedometer, and the more you exercise, the more it would make Pikachu happy. Wow, Nintendo really pushes that health crap. Anyway, apparently it didn't work for me. Getting a job worked for me. Getting a job and starving to death worked for me, but that's about it. And then underneath that, of course, you just have this wee little cartridge. Not a big cartridge, it's a little cartridge. Some people said that they were getting annoyed by that, and those people can go jump off a cliff. So it's a wee teeny little cartridge, which I can't plug into anything. So this is all basically useless to me. If I had the little Pokemon Mini thing, I suppose I'd be able to at least demo it. Had it a long time ago. Okay, next thing on the list. Some trading cards that are probably lost in the midst of time. First one, if everyone recalls, the line of Gundam called the SD Gundams, which stands for, Superior Defense. They were little chibi Gundams, little miniature Gundams, yes. Superior Defense is a smaller Gundam. What do they call it? Like, just, crappy excuse Gundam. Okay, opening it up. Made in China, as it is. says it on the box that these were produced in China. Crap. Oh, Lord, come on. Okay, I was looking forward to doing this all in one take, but I had trouble getting this out, and I finally had to resort to using the Blade of Doom, the lovely switchblade. It's not a switchblade, but, okay. So you can see it comes in this nice little packaging, which is, oh please, come on. Oh, Lord. There we go. Come on. Okay. Okay, so the SD cards look like that. On the back, that is their logo. The material feels, well, like a trading card. No trading card is ever as good as, like, the Magic the Gathering material. Even, like, those Yu-Gi-Oh cards feel, like, really cheap. So these feel kind of cheap. Let's see, let me lay a few out here for you, and so you can see what they look like.
Of course, this is the booster pack. You want to know how to play the game. Here they are, all lined up. Take a look at this individual card. On it, as you can see, you can't. There you go, got that. It has a number there, 2 power, it says. It's called a Zeko Soldier SD card. It's got a little number that says 1. I don't know what that means. There's a weird little target thing that says GHIDBC. Isn't that making sense? Looks like a Scrabble board, and it just says battle. There's another one that just says operation, where the battle was, and, send your opponent's SD card of your choice from his battlefield to his discard pile. Oh, Lord, well.
Anyway, it's obvious this is more like a strategic game of Uno rather than an actual game of cards. I mean, even card games like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Seem to be more tactical than this. Alright. Next in line, and this was an even rarer one. If anyone recalls, it was an old 80s, I don't know if it was an American cartoon that was supposed to be done in anime style, like Thundercats, or if Thundercats was Japanese, I didn't know it. But this was called Knights of the freaking Zodiac, if anyone recalls that. I think I saw like an episode once. Apparently these are first edition cards, so they're special. Thank you, God, it opened up clearly. It opened up easily, rather. Feels like they're packaged in the same kind of, packaging, both made by Bandai, if you want to notice that. And of course made in China. Which means I'm probably going to get lead poisoning from the cards. If I have the ability to open them. Larock, Tarok, Larock, Tarok, Larock, Tarok. Come on. And the monkey learns to use tools. There we are. Okay, open it all up. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay. Thank God. Okay. The back looks not uninteresting. Knights of the Zodiac. Ooh, the cards look even more so interesting. Let's see.
Let's lay them out. There seems to be 2 different types, as I can see. Well, there's one that stands up. Here we go. Okay. So you've got these types of cards, and this says, it's a field card. It's got, so increase the night power of all Sagittarius Erebos night card. Okay. I should try using English words next time. So you've got a whole character that looks like from the anime, and they're on the different cards. I don't know how well anyone would ever play this. And, let's see. Oh, Lord. Level 6, gold. I don't know what that means. Is level 3 gold, level 5 gold. Check this one out. That didn't sound like enough. And, yes, they're basically characters from the anime thing. But this one's interesting. This one says, Rebel Storm, and, Regular Storm, sorry. And card user and Rama Shun, offense. When you win a battle, your opponent must send his entire hand to the discard pile. Defense, your opponent can only use 1 technique card or power card or zodiac turn. This actually seems like it has a bit more, what's the word? A bit more, well, strategy. But here's the thing.
Reason why I find Magic the Gathering the superior of, let's see, where did I put my deck? The superior of the card games. One, because the card game basically of Magic the Gathering exists on the premise that the cards can almost do anything that they want within this little universe where basically it's just a clash between monsters. The whole game is just you summoning up monsters, but you have like these cards that do things to the monsters, do things to you, do things to your library, to your, thing. Basically, it's like the rules of the game keep altering. I do believe there's a card game out there called Flux, which is kind of similar, but just, different. I'm not sure. Basically, the rules keep changing because of the cards keep changing the rules, and that's very, very fascinating. The other thing that makes them appealing is, one, they have a high-grade material in the cards, and finally, I find that the art is what draws people in. If you look at the cards are each done by a few different artists, and you can actually tell the artist's style, and you can see, oh look, this artist who drew this card also drew the art for this card. But often enough, there's enough difference in the cards that the art is just similar enough to be interesting, but it doesn't look like it came from some kind of cookie cutter thing. They all look like paintings. They all feel like high grade cards. It really feels like you're working with something here, and that's kind of just my opinion on Magic the Gathering. And, okay, so basically these were all the cards that I had to talk about. This was what was in my $5 thingy. And I'm gonna go back to playing Final Fantasy. So, Tolstoy out.